Here we have a 2007 Mercedes-Benz S550. This one comes with a Premium 1 package, and it's rear-wheel drive. The paint color is going to be pewter, and the seats are going to be black charcoal perforated leather. And the powertrain consists of a 5.5 liter naturally aspirated V8, made into a 7-speed automatic transmission. It gets you 382 horsepower. There's a front end there. We have our HID headlamps along with fog lights. And then down here we have 20-inch AMG aluminum wheels. Then we get passive keyless entry. And there are the controls for the power door locks, your power seat, memory seat, heated cooled seat functions, power windows and power mirrors, headlamp control, and then we have an electronic parking brake. And there's a driver's seat here, which seems to have really held up really well after 90,000 miles and about 15 years. Let's check out this awesome leg room. A really nice there. I'm 6'3", and as you can see, I have plenty of space. And I even have the seat in front of me adjusted for someone of my size. And here we have our rear AC vents, the 12 volt. Of course, rear vanity mirrors. And then for our middle seat, that folds down. Then we have cup holders and a little storage there in the center. And all that seems to be in good working condition. Let's go ahead and check out the back. There's the back end there. LED tail lights. There's that dual exhaust down there. Of course, a huge trunk space. And let's check out this front passenger. There's a seat there. And there are all the controls that you also get on this side as well that match the driver. And then these are also soft close, so watch this. So it'll shut by itself without you having to slam it. Let's just go ahead and take a look under the hood. And there's that 5.5 liter V8. But now it's top in the driver's seat. And this will probably do it better, the soft close. Now it doesn't want to do it. There it is. But here we have our leather wrap steering wheel. And over here to our radio, there's our navigation. And then for audio, we have AM, FM, satellite, CD, And of course we can hook up a telephone when there's one inserted. And there are just some of our settings there. So plenty of features. And then down here we have our beautiful clock here, as well as our dual zone automatic climate controls, which we can also pull up on the screen. And it's really easy to maneuver there. So I like that. And down there we have our disc drive. And then we also have our lumbar support here. We can adjust that. We can also do it to the passenger seat too. And we have a cigarette lighter down there. I think an ashtray, some cup holders. All of this seems to be in great working condition as well. And then we can adjust our drive mode here, the suspension from comfort to sport. And there's our center console cubby space. And then our sunroof, we can one touch slide that, open and close. And I like how this one actually goes all the way back. There's that one touch tilt there. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. There's our glove compartment. It's a pretty nice size. And a huge shout out to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro for letting me review this car today. So the left side of the steering wheel, these are all the gauge cluster functions here. A lot you can do there. And there's the back button for that there. And then over to the right side of the steering wheel, we have phone controls there.
Cancel.
These three, and then our volume controls here. And then the steering wheel is power tilt and telescope. We have our windshield wipers. You just push this in, and then that's how you get the fluid. And then turn them on, speeds, all that. Then high beams, flash. And then your cruise controls are right here. Now for your shifter, you just pull down here to drive, pull up to reverse, tap down for neutral, press P for park. And there you have your key fob there. But next we're gonna go ahead and take this S550 out on the road for a quick test drive. So I'm already impressed with this S550 because everything on here seems to have held up. Even the tire pressure sensors, I thought one of them was broken, but actually one of these tires just has really low pressure. But everything seems to be in great working shape. And that's why it's kind of not driving straight due to that low air pressure. But even with that and these bigger wheels and the skinny tires, really plush ride. I can feel quite a bit in the steering wheel because of the rims and the low pressure, but other than that, really good ride. And like I said, this one has, I think, a little over 90,000 miles on it. So I put the car into comfort mode. And that actually made quite a big difference with the ride quality. Really smooth. And it's crazy, in 2007, this car probably stickered for 120, 130. And now you can get one for 18, 19, 20,000 like this one. And I've actually seen other S-classes that are 07s, 08s with 200,000, 215,000 miles on them. So this still has a lot of life left in it. But the driving dynamics of this car are just so great in terms of luxury. Like I said, this car is 15 years old and still just drives really well. I'm gonna put it in the sport mode and give it some throttle. I have the cruise control on now, and I'm used to the 4.7 liter turbo engines, but even with this 5.5 liter, great acceleration, absolutely great. And like I said, the ride is smooth other than that front tire being out of whack. And for that, of course, that's an easy fix. The only thing that's it takes some getting used to is the blinker knob where those windshield wipers are. I kind of have to reach my hand around, but I like how they put the cruise control here because that's easy to activate, deactivate. But inside the cabin, it's just so quiet in here. The cars that are passing by me, it's just a slight, almost like a whisper. Even motorcycles driving past, you can just barely hear them. But there's just really, this has been Mercedes' flagship sedan for quite a while. And even driving one that's 15, 16 years old, I still feel like royalty in one of these. Even though I'm not in the back seat, I still feel like $1 million driving it. This is just a boss's car, in all honesty. And I actually didn't know that these buttons behind the steering wheel were paddle shifters, so I'm gonna try that out coming out this next corner. Yeah, I really like how this drives. And the paddle shifters were actually really responsive, shifting that 7-speed. And the steering dynamics are really nice. Just everything about this car just screams luxury. We'll give it one more good push out of this corner here. But this is going to bring me to the end of my review of the 2007 Mercedes-Benz S550.